Welcome to a special edition of the Cambridge Dads Podcast, brought to you by the Center for Families and the Let's Talk campaign at the Agenda for Children. We'd also like to give a special thank you to the Cambridge Chronicle for helping us get this out into the community. I'm Luis Vasquez. Every November, we tend to stop and recognize what we're feeling thankful for. Thanksgiving tradition is a beautiful thing. I recently attended the 20th annual Family Literacy Fun Day at City Hall, and with keeping within the theme of fatherhood, Cambridge residents reflected on their dads. Here's what they had to say.
I really enjoy that my father spent a lot of time with me. He worked full time, but he was always very good about setting those boundaries, came home for dinner every day, spent all weekend with us, and I know there's a lot of other stuff he could be doing that meant a lot to me.
So I am thankful for having a father who calls to see how I'm doing. He checks in, and I know he's always there for when I need support or just need to talk with someone. So it's really nice to just have somebody to talk to.
My father taught me how to appreciate good food. That's very important in our culture back in Spain, and that's what he taught me.
I'm thankful for having someone that I can always turn to in any situation.
He always taught me to be at the best that I could be at any time. Always be prepared. Take advantage of any opportunity when it presents itself, so be ready.
I like to play with him, yes.
I would say I'm most thankful for my father for pushing me to be better than I was or capable of thinking that I was able, what I was able to do.
He brought me in this earth.
I'm thankful for how hard my dad works to support our family.
My father wasn't around, he was absent, but it gave me the opportunity to be raised by my grandfather, who was an amazing man.
So he had high standards for me, so he set up a good role model.
I'm thankful for my dad because he's always made me feel safe.
So my dad, my dad was somebody that just believed in hard work, and he passed that belief and values to his four boys and his one daughter. And my father worked. He was a blue collar guy that just worked his whole life. When we were young kids, we never had a vacation. I didn't know what a vacation was because he worked 52 weeks a year.
I'm thankful for my dad educating me a lot on Black Lives Matter campaigns and stuff like that in the African American community.
He gave me a credit card at the age of 16 and taught me how to manage money.
My dad stayed up all night with me doing my homework. I think helping me do my homework.
Well, my dad always taught me a lot about personal responsibility and making sure that you work hard for what you believe in and things that you want in life. So that's what I took from my dad.
What I'm thankful for about my dad, that he's a constant source of love and support, always there for me, day and night, even if we're oceans apart.
What do you like about your dad?
And I like to play with him.
I'm most thankful for always encouraging me, and no matter what I choose, what I select, always supporting the decision and helping me make the most out of that.
I'm thankful that my dad's always been there.
My dad was a musician, and he used to serenade me from when I was young. I remember going to a restaurant that he played at when I was 21 for my 21st birthday, and he sang to me. So I'm really grateful that, I'm grateful for his beautiful voice and that he had the courage to go out there and be a singer.
I'm thankful to my dad playing with me all his weekends, spare his time with me, and took me all over the town and having time with me. Yeah, I'm really thankful to him.
For my father, for his work ethic, and for taking care of 9 kids.
I'm very thankful with my dad because he took us everywhere he goes. Our family almost visited all cities in our own country. That is not usual for our culture. I realize the benefit when I'm growing up. One thing I'm grateful for my dad for is his experiences. He's experienced a lot, and he's been able to share those things with me, so it would prevent me from making the same mistakes that he did through his childhood.
That concludes this special episode of the Cambridge Dads Podcast. Once again, those were the voices of Cambridge residents at the 20th Annual Family Literacy Fun Day at City Hall. On behalf of the Center for Families and the Let's Talk campaign at the Agenda for Children, we wish you a happy, loving, and warm Thanksgiving. In Cambridge, I'm Luis Vasquez.
a
opinions, views, or content expressed by any guest of the Cambridge Dads podcast is solely of their own and not said on behalf of the Center for Families, the Agenda for Children, the Cambridge Chronicle, or the City of Cambridge and other affiliations.